Yo, finally, we live, baby. We live. Oh man, what's good, family? What's good? All right, let me be real quick again. I'll try my very best to be quick as possible. So, you know what? Let's just get started. Shout out to my notification gangs, all my subscribers. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. If you love Titans TV, please hit the thumbs up. Let us know that you're loving and enjoying the shows and everything like that. Because I want to do a show tonight, inshallah. Let me do a show tonight. So, anyways, to be real quick yet again. So earlier when I was talking about wow, when did that come on? Earlier on, I was talking about, can I be Muslim and Kemetic? Okay, because there's a lot of questions from both my black Muslims and Arabi slash Asiatic Muslims about this question. They love Kemet and stuff like that. They're feeling it, they're feeling the vibe, they're feeling the blackness, they're feeling the power it has, they're feeling the history, they're feeling the knowledge, they're feeling everything about it. Okay, and they want to know, can they be both simultaneously? So before I go into that, I'm going to give you a quick case study. One of them was actually an Arab slash Asian brother that actually came up to me and said, you know what, my brother, like, I love it. I love Kemet and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm Muslim, by the way. I'm Muslim, but I have a lot of brothers who are black that, before I even want to introduce them to Islam, I need them to learn about their identity, their culture, their history and stuff like that. Because me, I can't remember what he was. Like, let's just say he's Pakistani. Like me, I'm Pakistani. Like, I know about my culture. I know about my heritage. We have our own language. We have all of those things there, yeah. And it helps me and enriches me as a Muslim. But I've realized that a lot of my black brothers, they may be coming from the Caribbean, Jamaica, wherever they are, like they have no sense of identity, no sense of culture, nothing like that. So I really wanted them to have something first before I introduced them to Islam. And I was like, right, I love that, I love seeing other people having an interest and love for another race. I was like, right, okay, that's big. I like that. I love that and appreciate that. So shout out to you, King, for that comment. Another brother, and I said to him, yeah, basically, you know what, one book I would always say go get is the Nile Valley Contribution to Civilization by Anthony Browder. Okay, that's a big book that everybody should have in their library. Okay, Nile Valley Contribution to Civilization. It goes through everything. It goes through the history, the culture, the philosophy. It goes through a whole list of things. Like, that's one book that you need to go and get to get a thorough and a rounded understanding of Kemet and what it means, what it stands for, everything else is teaching, where certain things come from, whether it's the legal system, whether it is particular elements within inside of religion, all sorts is in there. So please go and purchase that book if you want to help. If you want to help out another black person and you're of another race, go purchase that book, hand it to them, and let them see what they're saying after that. And of course, if you are black, like go purchase it, man. Go purchase it. And if you are just whoever you are, like you're just interested in knowledge and learning about different philosophies and so forth and history and one of the things there, like go and purchase the book. It's that simple. So another brother was like, yeah, man, you know what, like we're feeling the Kemet stuff, yeah, but I'm Muslim, innit? Like, I'm Muslim and I'm feeling the Kemet stuff. And I've heard this a lot from my Muslim brothers, a lot of Muslim brothers, like, no matter where you from, like, from Jamaica, Somalia, wherever you're from, yeah, y'all feeling this information, yeah, but you don't know whether, your other Aki is gonna be looking at you funny and all them things there. So I would say to you, my brother, yeah, like, Kemet is a philosophy, yeah, and your religion is your religion. So I would say to you like this: you could be of whatever religion you want to be and actually have another philosophy. Like, you could be a businessman, like, and you're saying, bruv, man's feeding that Japanese philosophy, or that Confucius. We all read it, especially if you're into business. Most of us, we learn about things like the art of war and things of that nature, from Sun Tzu and so forth. Like, these are just philosophy, the way your mind works, the way your mind thinks, like, and all them things that I don't even want to go into much detail. So you could be whatever. Like the Muslims back in the day, that's why he had another sect called the Mu'tazilats. They actually went into Greek philosophy and they adopted Greek philosophy, the way they're thinking. And they didn't adopt the culture, they just simply adopted the philosophy, the logic, the element of breaking things down and so forth. So you could adopt another philosophy. It's not even a problem. Like, we can go into the Middle Ages. The Muslims, yeah, were into Kemetic philosophy back in the day, into it. Like, those Muslims there, they actually played a very pivotal role hold on, sorry. They played a very pivotal role, yeah, in the whole deciphering and breaking down of the hieroglyphs. Like they played a very pivotal role. So Muslims have always, you know, always been fascinated with Kemetic philosophy and identity, full stop. So, yeah, go ahead, man. Of course you can be. Of course you can be. Of course you can be. All right. Unfortunately, I'll just give you a pre-warning. Yeah, a pre-warning. The reason I'm saying it selfishly, as yes, you can be, but when you start learning Kemetic philosophy, wherever you're Christian or you're Muslim, or whatever you are, or Jew, whatever you are, Kemet or Ma'at will seem to actually overtake everything else. What do I mean by that? Like, you know, certain times, like, if you are like a Christian or a Jew or whatever the case is, like, you know, it's all about, yeah, Ma'aki, 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 and everybody else is an outsider. Secretly, when you come into like Kemetic philosophy, you don't have those types of, you know, peerage. Like, you know, you literally treat everybody equally and fairly and lovingly. Like, there ain't that type of hierarchy that I'm aware of anyway. And there's certain little things that will change inside of you, you know, for the better. Literally for the better. The way you interact with humanity will change for the better. The way you interact with nature will change for the better. The way you interact with your God will change for the better. You know, you'll have more knowledge. You'll have more knowledge on all of those different types of elements there. So it'll actually enrich, it will enrich the way you actually, you know, interact with your deity, with nature, and with your fellow human beings. So why not, man? Why not? Why not? Let me see. Let me just quickly. I'm gonna quickly go up and read some of your stuff. Hi, Kalam, what's good? Yeah, Constitution Amun. The best. The atheists always asking questions. It then can come in there truly unbelievers. Come as much. Yeah, only chief can prevail, and that's not. Do not use together. What do you know about yeah. Let me just quickly, you know, do I even have time to read all of this? I don't think I really do have time to read all of this. We ain't been fascinated with it. Please tell us which scholars were fascinated with Kemet. You know, I'll give you, let me later on, if I do a show later on, I'll give you a whole book, you know, for Muslims to go and read, like, and you'll see how much of your Muslim scholars were fascinated with Kemet back in the day, if you don't know already. Kemetic philosophy will destroy a Muslim. Are in the temples in Egypt considered haram to modern day Muslims, forgetting all the mosques Cairo built from the stone and pyramid lines? You'd be surprised, you know. You'd be surprised. They bring society and what do you know? Thanks. Okay, cool. Yeah. So yeah. And you know what? To be honest with you, yeah, the more I actually learn. No, tell a lie. Not even the more I learn. The more I speak to bona fide Muslims, I had a very interesting conversation, yeah, with my Salafi Muslim brother Anwar the other day, like on Sunday. And I was like, whew, my brother, like the stuff that you're talking, like I'm hearing it. It's kind of like that sometimes, you know, like the stuff that you're saying about Islam and Kemet, like it's like sometimes it's like that. And I realized like for me personally, yeah, everybody's asking me like, why do you always talk about Islam? It's like obviously it's the most pervading thing out there, isn't it? Yeah, but at times, yeah, I actually see the nearness between Islam and Kemet, and sometimes it off pisses me out when I hear Muslims talking, and I'm like, fam, where you getting that from? Like, because I can roll with certain things that the Quran says, I can roll with certain things that the Bible says at times, yeah, all of those things there, and I'm good with it. But when people come up with some next stuff, yeah, I'm like, where you getting that from? Like, because I read, innit? Like, I read, yeah. And that's what, like, for me, when I read, yeah, I'm like, that's Ahlul Bidah. That's Ahlul Bidah. You're actually making stuff up. That's innovations right there. My brother was actually coming on, he was breaking some good information down, you know. And then I was actually going back and I was reading some good, you know, Salafi material, yeah. And I was like, for real, these people are literally making stuff up. But then other Muslims are just laughing it up like, yeah. Like, for example, let me just give it for example. For example, you know, with Mansour, we had the conversation about did Allah create, you know, where in the Quran does Allah say he created from nothing? And obviously in the Quran, Allah never ever makes them types of assertions ever in the Quran at all. That's not in there, innit? Like I'm even gonna say that's even not even what is it called? Like that should even take you out the fold of Islam secretly, you know. It really should. And I'm saying like, but it doesn't say that in the Quran. Like, where are you getting this information from? Where are you actually getting this information from? And then reading the Salafi materials, yeah, I'm like, oh, that's where you get the information from. Not from Salafi materials, by the way, but they was breaking down basically that nah, fam, like Allah doesn't create from nothing. That's not substantiated in the Quran at all. Like Allah created the universe from the dukhun, and I was like, is it? He created the universe from the what? Repeat that again. From the dukhun. What's the dukhun? The smoke. So what are you saying? So you saying like what? Brother, was I right all the time and your brothers was wrong? CG, I don't want to say nothing, yeah, but I'm saying it like somebody said this, but they never said this. But I don't want to say nothing, but you know what, Callum, you was right, and other brothers, yeah, they need to actually study a little bit more, because boy, and I feel you, gang, I feel you, and I see other brothers, yeah, they're scared to actually give me information, yeah, because they know in it, like they like this, but Callum, I don't want you to utilize this information against my Muslim brothers, I feel you, G, I feel you, but you know what, yeah. You know what, yeah, the Quran teaches something that Islam teaches, It teaches that, yeah, truth will prevail and batil, falsehood, will perish. That's what Ma'at teaches, Anybody who knows the Kemetic philosophy, yeah, teaches you, yeah, that, the adherence of Ma'at is trying to realize Ma'at. That's their goal. That's their duty, is to realize Ma'at and to destroy Isfet. So realize truth, justice, facts, and all sorts, and then to destroy Isfet, which is lies, disorder, chaos, poverty, like everything like that. Like that's what we're there for. So like you shouldn't be scared like to give me no information, because technically I'm helping you out, family, and I'm helping out your community. Because if they're talking nonsense, yeah, like at least let me pull them up, bruv. I'm here in it. I'm here as two things. I'm here as just a test for them, innit? You can either get some guidance from me, or you can reject it, innit, and be in your falsehood. I know what I'd rather choose. So yeah. Is that real, G? Is that real? So anyways, what else did we have a conversation about? We had a conversation about you know, we had a conversation about things being created. Things being created. What was it? Things being created is Allah. What was it? Adam being created in the image of Allah, and whether Allah has hands and feet and so forth and so forth. And I was like, right, it's a very interesting thing. And it's very interesting to hear that Muslims saying, yeah, he does have all of these things, and it's actually wrong to reject those things. We have to actually affirm those things. And there's the two schools of thoughts. There's the Mutasilites, who actually took on Greek philosophy, and then you have the Ashari, something like that was there anyway. That made things allegorical. One rejected the things, the other made it allegorical. But they're both wrong. You have to be in the middle. Something like that. I think it's from Ibn Taymiyyah. That mentions those things there. That we affirm them, but we just don't know the how. We affirm Allah has hands and feet and da-da-da-da-da, but we just don't know how. He has it, but he just doesn't have it in our same likeness. He has will, but he doesn't have the same will as ours. He has da-da-da-da. You know the way it's down. Like, I love you, my brother. The more you're talking, the more it's actually sounding like Kemetic information. Right, so shout outs to them, innit? Shout outs to my brothers like that. But anyways, if I talk any longer, my little man, let me see real quickly. Oh yeah, so hopefully I want to try to do it. I don't know, big boy. I want to try to do a show a little bit later on, I secretly want to do a show a little bit later on. So if I can, I will. Religion derived from Kemet. Religions are just dumb. Let's see. In Sufi mysticism is a bridge between. Yeah, Sufi mysticism is cool, G.
That's the middle.
Nah, the Quran doesn't say that. So backfact, does the Quran say that the black people are cursed like the Bible does? No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. Like secretly.
Okay, I'm waiting here.
Yeah, secretly, yeah. Like again, like these religions are cool, yeah. if you're African, yeah, you just need to re-Africanize it. You know, you need to focus on the African side of things. Like when they start talking about Adam is actually black or Adam was made out of black mud, you know, I need to start focusing on things like that. So he can have a very positive light on black people if it's focused in a particular way. But unfortunately, not a lot of teachers focus on the blacks within inside of Islam, like, you know, or the black prophets, such as Moses and all of them other ones there, or Isa and all of them other ones, or Luqman and all of them is there. Like you start re-Africanizing your religion, like stay on the right hand side though, SK. Yeah. Go to the right when you can, yeah. Right, all the way to the right. No, you messed up. Okay. Yeah, if you start re-Africanizing your religion, it'll be alright, you know. Islam is not too bad as long as you re-Africanize it and make sure that you guys are in power. You can find Kemetic philosophy, science, spirituality, and several Dogon tribes in African Dogon is a good example. Yeah, that's right. There's big academic work on that as well. Why do Muslims subscribe to Titan TV, spending precious time away from God, family, and friends? Does anyone know where I can buy? Is commit non-violence and non-prohibition while being if you're
Mario, you can go anywhere.
what time is the next show if you do it, bro? Hopefully around 10ish. I'm aiming for 9:30, but it's most probably gonna be at 10ish. Is Sufism still bridge between the Kemetic tradition, and would it be considered the more original form of Islam? Quite possibly. Quite possibly. You know, it quite possibly could have been. Quite possibly could have been. I don't want to speak on it too tough because it's a touchy subject. Kalam, you argue with Sudanese guy with he said kafir. Kalam, you were arguing with the Sudanese guy with he said kafir. Yeah, like bruv, man, I can't call man them kafir, you know. How can you call man them kafir? I always say it, bruv. Don't ever disrespect the thing, bruv. If I have to start showing who the real kafirs are. Is Kemet religion or culture? No, Kemet, depending on what you're talking about, we're talking about, generally speaking, the philosophy. Shalom, family. Let's see, Kemet. Where's my Kemet? Where's the place? Let's just go. Okay, how do I get on the panel? Anyways, so yeah. Yeah. Y'all ain't miss much, man. So I was gonna be a quick show, anyways. Quick show, because I know again a lot of my Muslim brothers were like feeling Kemet. They're feeling the whole, you know, black power. They were feeling one of them things there. They're feeling the history, the culture, the heritage, the identity, everything that it brings, and others, regardless of, you know, whatever, they're feeling it as well, and they actually think it's a good idea for black people to have this within inside of themselves. I love seeing other people being concerned and of other cultures and so forth. So clearly, you know, us as black people, we're going through little problems at present, and we do need as much help as possible. And I'm glad to see other cultures and other ethnicities actually seeing that and actually wanting to try and help out as well. So we love that, man. So yeah, but I'm gonna sign out real quickly, and then hopefully later on tonight I can let me see if I can get what's his name, Medicine Man. Hey yo, Medicine Man. And see if we've got a show lined up for you. I know I dropped him some information. Hopefully he'll be able to, you know, present some information on that tonight. Otherwise it might be a tomorrow. Nah, I'll play. Give me a second, let me play. So anyways, family, I've got to go. It's time for me to play some Wii with my son. Alright, peace and love, family. Peace.
No, play by yourself, remember? There's only one player.
Oh, is it one player mode? Alright.
Because I